but most of the functions you are aware of them, and you know how to deal with them basically. Okay, so let me go with the aggregated functions. Okay, aggregated functions are like overall page level functions. Okay, so let me add new page. The first one is like aggregated functions. That's where we're going to be do it. How many aggregated functions we are going to be delete. The few things are there, guys, which is not required by you. Okay, you may think in that, okay, in the documentation you have a few functions, ignore them. Like for example, if you're using the average function, there is one more function called average A for alphabet. So it gives you some average here. Nobody does the text average basically, correct? Again, it's kind of a confusion for you, which one actually take average X, like something. So you can ignore them, okay, for kind of a way. So you can use the most usable and most regular basis functions. So now we're taking aggregated functions, okay? So this is the aggregation functions. We call it as AGGRE. Okay. Yeah, aggregated function. The first function is average. Second function is count. Third function is in the count also you can use that distinct count like something. That's a different thing. Okay, distinct count. Distinct count is the one function. Max, min. I think this is minimal functions, Max, min, sum. Okay. Maximum function, minimum function, and sum function. Okay, you may think that's what I'm saying. Average X, sum A, sum B. So these functions are not that important for you to be go ahead and do some kind of work around that. So these are the basic functions. Okay, whenever you go with certain functions, you can deal with them in a proper way like that, like how exactly these things are going on, how exactly the major functions will going to be work out for you. Okay. Yeah, these three functions are the similar way, guys. Like let's go. There are six functions. Three functions: max, min, sum, and average, count, distinct count. We'll understand these six functions first. What is the average related to it? Let me create here only.
Hello, hi.
Average, yeah.
I'm not getting screen.
Is it for everyone?
No, I can see the screen.
Can you cross check your apps? Sorry, your
I can't.
internet once was. Can you rejoin, please, for a second? I'll wait for you.
Yeah, now it's fine.
Still, you're not giving much. Not able to see, Madhav?
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so let me give that. This is we're going to be give some averages, some sums. Okay, and it is like a maximum, minimum, and kind of a distinct count like something because you have a duplicates here, right? So we'll go with the certain level, right? The first one is distinct. First one is at average. Average of biology marks. The criteria is get the average of biology marks. You can go ahead in the home page and get the measure, new measure here, because we are doing the measure now, guys. Okay. These all are the measures. Aggregated functions are basically given by the measures only. Okay. So if I go here, click on this or new measure. It's up to you. Anything you want. You can click on this measure or just click on the three dots and you get new measure here. Okay. So I'm just giving average biology measure. Average biology equal to. Then it is simply that average, take that column name. We're not doing much things, right? Check once. Exactly, I'm taking in this append one, biology, and take the cross. All the aggregated functions will only go with the column level. Okay, one single column. You want to see what is the average of this particular function, use the chord or any visual. Add this function from this table. This is the 35. 35 is the average of biology. So if I see, even though if I click on this, okay, So this is what you have exactly 40, 60, 60, 70, 130, 175. 175 divided by 5. Right? Approximately it's a exact value, not approximately 35 by average value. Right? Even though it's like a overall sum of the values divided by the count of the values. Okay. Right. Now this is the 35. Next, you need to go to the second function. We're going to give it count. The count of student ID. Count of student ID. New measure. Student ID, SID, count of student ID equal to, just using the count function here, count. Okay, you can see guys, if I'm not closing, count A, count AX, count blanks, count rows, count X, count AX. Okay, this is all the some different scenario functions. Once you understand the count, based on the scenario, you can use them, but everything work in a similar way. Count A refers to the alphabet, count A, X refers to the alphabets in the row level, like kind of, but you never use real-time business guys, those things. Okay. So count A, append of student ID, correct? And close this. So this is the count ID. If I go to the business area, again, I use this card and we are adding count of SID. How many are there? Count of SID. Now let me use a distinct count. So this one is completed, this one is completed, this one is a distinct count. The same one, same idea, I need a distinct count. Okay. Student IDs. SID, how many IDs are there? Distinct or distinct count. Okay. Student ID and then close that. Right. I'm using one more visual here. One more card. Drag it here. Add this SID into that. It's a 5. You can see why I'm using is like total overall 10 IDs are there, but it's a repeating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The distinct is referring that exactly that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and the same way of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, these three things are keep repeating the things. And the same thing is here. Let's go to the max of it. Max from the chemistry, min from the physics. Okay, max from the chemistry, min from the physics. It's a very, very easy things, guys. Max of physics. That is the easiest way. Max physics is like, if you understand it, guys, it's a simple. If you just need to be add the column, okay, append of physics column, you can type it. It will directly come here. This is the max of physics. And again, create one more and go for the min of, okay, chemistry. Min of chemistry equal to min function I'm using. And typing just a chemistry, you can type it that, AI will suggest you to what to do. This is the one, right? You got the min and max, both the things, right? Again, I'm using one card to go for it. Just add it here and go for the max. Max of the ID, max of physics is 70. The same thing, I'm using one more card here. This is the min of chemistry is approximately 55 like something, 45. Okay, so you can see max of physics, min of chemistry. Max of physics is 70, min of chemistry is 45. Correct? It's not only 4, 5 rows, guys. If you have a lack of the rows, you just need to be find out what is the who did the highest sales and what date, what kind of a things. You can do the max sales and so on so time. You can use that minimum sales and so on so time. You can do that. So that's kind of a way that exactly is going to be work out for you. Okay. Any questions on this aggregated functions, guys?
No.
Okay.
No.
Madhava, this looks very easy for you, right? I don't think so. It's very hard for you anyway. But guys, it's only while you're understanding it, while you're listening it, while you're practicing, might get some more questions, might just not practicing well like something. That scenario, you just need to be go ahead and do something. Okay. Next is like filter functions. We use the 2 functions in the filter way. Okay. That is a calculate is a one function we mostly use it. Right. And this one function that's we mostly not currently, mostly use the calculator related stuff. The next one is that filter. Filter is a one function that we use a lot. Okay, so let us go ahead with the two functions. Filter functions. Let me add the new page. And guys, calculate. Make sure calculate is a very important function. Okay, so these are the filter functions. Calculate, if you can use n number of things to use the filter. Okay, so if we click on that, increase the size of my font, the regular duty. This is the filter functions. This is very important function. You can do anything with a calculate. Filter is the one thing we rarely use it by table level. Filter is a table level function, guys. Remember that. Okay. What is a calculate? If you want to filter something, if you want to do additional formation in a single table or a multi-table, any kind of a calculation you want to keep together, everything is possible with a one thing, that is a calculate. For example, I'm doing here. Okay, give me the sum of biology for student ID number 2. Or give me the total marks of biology, IT, mathematics, chemistry, physics for student number 2. There are 6 columns, right? For only student number 2. If I go here, create a one measure, total marks for particular students, right? Right. Total marks equal to sum of physics plus, sorry, I need to use the calculate, my bad. Calculate I'm using here, guys. Calculate. Then you can see expression filter, expression filter, filter, filter. You can do 10 filters, doesn't matter. First I'm writing filter here, physics. Okay. Next sum of, or else you can directly write it this way, but you need a one something, guys. Okay. Physics, close the bracket, plus sum of chemistry plus, sorry, close the bracket, plus sum of, okay, IT plus sum of, okay, IT, sorry, IT already taken now. Sum of what is left? Biology, chemistry, IT, maths, correct? When these all things has been summed properly, then give me a filter, student ID, append student ID equal to 2. Then closing the cap. I'm directly applying this filter, guys. I'm directly applying this filter. Now, if I use one card here, okay, if I am use one card, sum of everything, total marks for particularly student number 2 is 185. I can change n number of time from student 3, 4, 5, 6. It's up to me. It's a 185 for student 35, 45, 80, 110, 160. Okay. Which one is missed, guys? Biology, IT, maths, chemistry, physics. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Something is missed. You can see 185 only. Which one is missed? Let me go here. One, physics, chemistry, IT, maths. Oh, major thing is biology is missed. Huh? Extraordinary. Sum of biology, it's supposed to become 210, but it came only 185. Okay, so it's 220. 210 and 220, 35, 45, 50, 80, 110, 160, 220. Exactly. Correct? It's 210. So 220, my bad. 220 is the sum of for student 2. Student 3, student 4. It's only one filter you're doing it here, guys. Correct? You can use n number of filters. Okay, and you can use one more thing is like total. Okay, total subject is there. The append is total subject. Should not be blank. Should not be blank. And this is obviously going to be, sorry, should not be blank, and it's going to be completely blank. Because this is the value here is blank. Correct? If I'm using this filter should not be blank, it means that it's filtering everything out. Or I can use this way. One more filter. Okay, append to chemistry marks should less than 50. The criteria. Chemistry marks should less than 50. This is 50. If it is a less than 50, then only it will appear. If not, then it won't appear. That will going to be created at R less than 60. less than 40, less than 50. It's up to you which one you want to consider. Okay, so if I use this less than 40, then it's a blank again because it's not satisfying here. Okay, let me remove this blank and this is the 40. There is no criteria. This is 40. And the criteria is if it is a 60. Okay, a chemistry mass if more than 60, sorry, less than 60. In this case, it's 220. If it is more than 50, more than 60, then it's a different scenario. Where total marks is not less than 200, where the pass are not, where the average of these 5 marks should be above 35, like something. You can use n number of filters to do such a thing. Okay, one expression, you can go with the expression along with that. And in the same calculate function, you can use the filter function as well. You can directly filter it. Okay, this is the direct filter I'm doing. Append ID equal to 2, student ID, sorry, student ID equal to 2, chemistry marks so and so. Okay, and you can use the direct filter as well. That is also allows for you. Let me create that filter function for you. Measure. Okay, this is I'm doing the filter test function equal to calculate sum of chemistry marks, comma, filter. Now what I have to do, I have to go for the table level filter. Filter is all the time table level. What is the table we are doing it? Append. It will take only the append table. Then you use it. Student ID equal to 1. Okay, this is my new one. If I use this one only for the student ID for biological marks, what is the biology marks for the student, particular student ID? This is my filter test. It's a 55 for the biology marks student 1. Where it is, what we written exactly? Sorry, chemistry. All right, chemistry. Okay, chemistry, that student number 1 is ID marks equal to 55. Okay, so I can do it this way. This is the filter level function, how it exactly works. You can use a filter function to filter the values, but calculate is mandatory. Or you can directly do certain fields. Why the filter level functions are most important, guys? I'll tell you. Some more things are like, okay, for example, I'm creating a new table. Okay, I'm creating a new table and I'm using cal table. Cal equal to, I'm using directly. I can use the few functions. Filter. A table is append. Table is append. Expression is I'm what I'm giving to give here, right? Student ID. Sorry, this is the wrong. Append student ID equal to 1. Okay. Okay. So cal name is already there. Then use that cal z. Okay. Cal z. So you can see, guys, this is the craziness of filter function. I can create a new table with a filter. That's the reason I told you it's a filter level function. Now I got it. Whatever the student one ID from that append table, I separated as a new table called call Z. You can see this is a call table and this is a calendar table and this is the call Z table. Correct? I created a new table. This is the reason filter table. Existing table having 5 years of the data. I want to keep only 1 year of data. Then use a function of a filter, bring that 1 year data into the new table, create a new table, work with that table so that you will reduce your burden. Okay, these are scenarios of the filter and these are scenarios of the calculate. Any questions on this, guys?
No.
Okay. Shall I go with the again ahead and use the date and time functions, or it's going to be like heavy for you to practice it? Like you are 5 functions, say 2 functions, 7 functions. Can I go for the date and time functions? Is it okay for you? I'm ready to go it. I can complete in entire things in like next 1 hour. That's not going to be a problem. But the major scenario is like, you got my point, right? Shall we go ahead tomorrow? Date function, logical function, relationship functions, or should we complete date and time functions now as well?
As
We
you
can do it
wish.
tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. You need to practice
Yeah.
them. Otherwise, I can complete these all functions in 1 day and we can go ahead with the 3 or 4 additional topics. That's major topics. Then Power BI is done. Then we can go with the practice and create 2 or you want to go slow and you people has to practice and understand them. It's up to you. Okay. Okay. Anything, guys? Anything you need support from me? Anything you need?
No.
Mhm.
Can you upload this class today?
Upload and then-
Today's
Yeah,
class.
sure.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let me stop recording. I think this is only a 30-minute session, basically. So what's happening here, right? Just wanted to go ahead and, if you're not practicing, it's not going to be stick to your mind, guys. That's only the thing. That's the reason I'm going very